Hello everyone, welcome to YourPedia. So today we are here at second edition of the biggest R&D Fair, IInvenTiv second, and I got an opportunity to interact with Professor Amit from IIT Roorkee. So let us see what is here on display from the IIT Roorkee VR. Professor, first of all, thanks a lot for sparing few minutes for us, please.
Sure.
So before we proceed ahead, can you share some insight regarding this project, please?
Sure, thank you. So thanks for having us covered in YourPedia. So at InvenTiv 2024, what we are trying to demonstrate here is so-called adaptive sync. The reason being is an adaptive and it's a wireless product. Why wireless? Because these days we have to kind of connect the different approaches using wired connections, and then if we already have advancement of the technology, 4G, 5G, and then 6G is about to come. So why not we exploit this kind of technology? So that's why we are trying to connect each approach with an edge. For the edge, we are using Jetson Xavier, or we are using, let's say, Google TPU and an RPi. And what it's doing is it's capturing the videos in real time and then processing that in real time. Okay, so basically there is a train model, and then for the training we have used an Indian traffic data set, again another data set which we developed on our own. It has more than 18,000 images with more than 340,000 objects. And so we train the model using this so that it's basically meant for Indian traffic conditions. Its data is collected from 21 different locations covering 14 states and UTs, make it diversified and then useful for various intelligent transportation system applications. So the edge has the trained weights from this ITD data set, which processes the videos in real time and sends the traffic counts, classified traffic counts, for instance, how many are cars, how many motorcycles, how many buses, how many trucks, etc. to our server. Now for at the server, it records the information. So even if you want to extend it for the whole network, it would do that. It's basically record the information for an intersection. You can have the coordinated green signal as well. So once the data is there in the database, there is a computing node like which you see here now, and then it considers those traffic counts at an approach, at an intersection, and then applies an integrated algorithm. We are using max pressure control theory and reinforcement learning, and then we are getting the traffic signal green timing for each approach. Those are sent back to the traffic signals, each approach, and then that's how the signals are turning green. Now, when we are doing it, we run this model in simulation of urban mobility, SUMO by DLR, and then we found that using this, the maximum queue length was reduced by 50%, and then the queue dissipation is at least 55 times faster. So that's like a revolutionary approach which could actually reduce the cost, and then definitely reduce the delays and emissions at the intersection.
Truly amazing, Professor Amit. I have a few questions here. The very first thing is that what potential does it have for its widespread adoptions?
So the idea to start with was like to have it cheaper, like and easily available, and we tried two different hardwares. The reason was interoperability of the different hardwares, because the technology is advancing fast. We don't want to have anything which would be outdated very soon. Secondly is the ITD data set, and then as you can see the accuracy is more than 90% for the classification and counting, and then that makes it unique and then transferable, scalable to any other cities. So it has great potential in that.
So if I talk about the scalable from the point of the entrepreneurship, from the business point of view, then what potential does it hold, please?
So well, we ourselves are exploring the options to start a startup so that we can actually put it in the market for better use cases, because Government of India is anyways investing so much under the smart city mission. So we want to reach out to the smart city missions, to the right people, so that we can save thousands of crores of rupees. That's a public funds, and then definitely the installation time, installation cost, resources.
Right. Professor Amit, you are sitting in the position of responsibility in the IIT Roorkee. So you are in the right position to comment on this. Many researchers believe that in India, research are being put on the shelf. They are not converted into industry or tangible product. So what is your take on this?
Well, what you can see here, how many of those stalls are coming from the academy research. So it's not entirely true, I would say. Rather, Government of India is pushing research in a mode that it can go in a self-sustainable mode. The idea is you have the research, you develop the prototype, you develop the product, and then take it to the market, take it towards the commercialization. So that's where our product is also like that. So I do not fully agree with it. Maybe some of the researches which are fundamental, which may not be directly applied in the field, but there are so many different products coming from academia and research, and which would be directly implemented.
So this project is entirely solely the IIT Roorkee, or in collaboration with somebody else?
No, it's entirely by IIT Roorkee. Some of the scholars, like interns, were also there from VIT. but they had the research intern position at IIT Roorkee.
Right.
We got in part funding from PIH, ISI Kolkata as well, and then support of course from our institute IIT Roorkee.
Right. So, Professor Amit, my last question in succession of this entire discussion is how basically Incubation Center of IIT Roorkee is helping and assisting students to promote their research basically.
Wow, there are so many different opportunities at incubation units, including the support for the startups and training and even include giving them the platform to like in terms of space, funds, etc. But I think I would not be the correct person to give all the details of the program, but we can definitely visit our ITR cell and then they can definitely give more in details on it. But they have excellent support, and then there are already a few startups which have started from IIT Roorkee and just because of some locational advantages, there are some of those startups are being set up at IIT Roorkee's campus in Greater Noida.
Right.
So we have a campus there, and then like if required, IIT Roorkee is happy to support also over there.
So, you belong to which department, sir?
Civil engineering.
So, why I'm asking this question, in today's time, that technology is very disruptive. It's changing, over the night.
Yeah.
And when we see, people believe that AI, ML, this is a computer science. But, nowadays it's playing an important role in any of the discipline.
True. So that's why, like I would say, in academia we never stop learning.
Right.
So we always have to keep moving forward, and I would say if you have a zeal to learn, it's nothing like civil engineering and computer science. It's all interdisciplinary these days. If you develop something, if you do not have interdisciplinary, if you do not have an application in the field, again, it may go back to what you asked, like research is just on the shelves.
Right. So truly, it was a very valuable discussion. Thanks to everyone on the mic, please. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.